Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside Villa Park after a 3-1 win with Dan.
4-1. 3? Oh, messed it up. Let's
3-1! Dan, you're getting carried away.
Should have been.
We keep it raw, Dan. We keep it raw. It's good to see the emotion.
Oh my gosh, I wish it was 4-1. What a game. Unbelievable turnaround. It's exactly what had to happen today. There was no other option for me. Like, Pochettino had to fight from the sidelines, had to set that team up in a way that was going to fight. No fancy football, no playing out from the back, no rubbish. Come here, get a job done. And we've actually done it in a way that I just didn't expect us to turn up today.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me, Dan. You've obviously travelled up
a
long way, further than myself if I'm not wrong. How does it feel to actually reap the benefit of seeing your team win on away day? Because a lot of fans don't know that feeling, and they go to a game, they see a United away, an Everton away, something like that, and they lose hope and they don't want to come back. Give the fans some hope that there is a chance you can see good football, and there is a chance you can see things starting to potentially come together.
I'm not sure about coming together yet. Just yet. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's done his job today, and that's what hasn't happened recently. I don't think that's the case. But if we're talking about the fans, I think there was a lot of Chelsea fans on their way up today, dreading this game, worried about today, worried about what could happen, and we've turned up. It's unbelievable that the way we played against Wolves, this is the same side. Yeah, some players got dropped. I think rightly, actually. I think that's really important. We've played good football. We've done well, and I think there's never a reason not to go to a Chelsea game, because you never know what will happen, whether it's miles up the motorway, a different country, or even close to you at Stamford Bridge and you just can't be bothered.
Or close to you on a fan cam.
Yeah, exactly right. Or not watching it online or something like that. You've got to turn up. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, unbelievable. What an away day. And to come away with that result, Leeds, bring it on. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, my friend, would you like to say anything? You're in good spirits. Why are you in good spirits?
We lost today. It's a bad feeling. But guess what? We're in the final.
You put in a word for Osimhen for me, yeah?
What do you mean you're in the final?
Yeah, we're in the final.
Oh, Nigeria! Okay.
Final. We are in the... You see those people... Okay, let me put in something. You see those people, the South Africans, they are stubborn goats. They refuse to die. They just refused to die. You know how a stubborn goat will refuse to die. They refused. They are like the bloody Terminator. Once you think they are dead, they will just wake up again. But I guess what? We need a Nigerian in our squad. One or two. Let's take Ekong.
Okay.
Ekong left everything on the pitch today. I'm sure if they take his blood pressure, he has no blood anymore.
Can Osimhen do the job for Chelsea? That's what I want.
When you get Osimhen, you are getting value for money.
For 100 million, value for money. Yeah.
Highest goal scorer under 17. Highest goal scorer in Italy 10 years later. And still highest goal scorer now, today. So, 100 million.
Yeah.
That's what you are paying.
Yeah.
That is an insult. You should pay like Saudi Arabia.
How much?
No, they should pay like Saudi Arabia.
What's he worth?
What's he worth?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, let's do this. Let us say he's worth 10 million a goal. And then he scores, and he's going to score when it comes to Premier League. Write this down. You are going to play it again after the season when he comes here. He is going to score in all competitions. Write this number down. 36 goals.
36.
Wow. In all competitions.
That's a very precise number.
It's a very precise number. That's why I said you should keep it, because when it comes in next season, at the end of the season, you are going to say, oh, there was one foolish Nigerian that said he's going to score 36 goals, and then you will be playing it again, and then you say, he actually scored 36 goals. So if he scores 36 goals, now tell me how much he's worth.
360 million.
Okay. So you should pay like the Arabians. You should pay like the Saudi Arabians. So 100 million. Pere, 100 million.
Thank you very much, my friend. Good to speak to you.
Love that, mate.
It's nice to see that some of the Villa fans are still in good spirits. You still have a lot to look forward to, guys, especially in terms of league, the league table. You're chasing potential Champions League football as well. So I can understand why they've got a smile on their face. I can imagine, well, we know it wouldn't be the case if we lost because of how bad we've been. But hopefully this is the catalyst for a bounce back. I know you're a little bit pessimistic about that, Dan, so we won't delve too deep. Now, even with the positives, there are still moments where we could have easily conceded. We really crumbled towards the end of the match. Even though we were 3-0 up, we could have easily conceded 2. And some of the changes from Pochettino were still quite negative. We tried to hold on to the lead rather than score 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think when we've been in winning positions, Pochettino's subs are always very negative. They always concern me a little bit. I don't think we needed to change to a back 5, and then we obviously ended up getting an injury. It's just so negative. Why can't we keep going? Why can't we get on the front foot again in that game? From about after the free kick, pretty much, we kind of sat back. I know the job was done. I know we took the foot off the gas, and we were probably exhausted after the first half because no one stopped in the first half. So they're probably drained. We've had a day less than Villa, and if you remember in the first leg against Villa, the last 25-30 minutes Villa were in the ascendancy for all of that as well, and the game followed a similar pattern. We were all over them in that first leg, early doors in the first half. We were so dominant in transition today, and I think that's what won us the game in the first half. Villa came onto us. There was no low block or anything like that set up. That's when we don't struggle. When the game's open, I've said it so many times, this Chelsea side are unbelievable. That's our strengths. And I've questioned Poch to not play into them. And today he has. And I think he has to maybe realise that the style of football he ideally wants this Chelsea team to play isn't the right fit for the squad that we have available 99% of the time. I think if we have all of our best players, then Poch's football might work. But right now, and with the players that are consistently fit and playing for Chelsea, like Conor Gallagher, like some of the other players in the team consistently, Cole Palmer, Sterling's always fit, Jackson is pretty decent for us, injury record. These players are fast players who are decent in transition. And one other thing I want to say is Enzo tonight, that role's been sorted out. That's the first time in a long time we've seen Caicedo have a partner in midfield. It was almost like a double pivot. I'd say Caicedo was probably just a little bit deeper. At times he was more like a third centre-back, just screening them. But Enzo come and got on the ball and made that counter-attack happen. The balls went in behind, we were quick. Actually, Thiago Silva not being in that defensive line, although Badashide's passing's not on Thiago Silva's level, he sped things up. We got in behind very quickly. Thiago Silva will put his foot on the ball, stop the play, slow it down, and cause that knocking around semicircle football that we've seen too much, especially at the bridge. And tonight we got in behind and we turned up. And we did it in a different style that we kind of saw against City, we've seen against Arsenal. And tonight we held on to that and we did well. But yes, there were shaky periods where that goal that they scored, look, Diaby, great finish. I'd take him in a heartbeat. He's not getting enough game time at Villa. We should be making a phone call. He's a great player. We don't have wingers like that in our team, consistently that good. It's a great finish, but we switched off at that corner. I think there's a couple of times Chilwell's out of position again when he doesn't need to be. And if that's in the Premier League, that's happening too much and we're losing games, we're throwing points away. Look how many times we did that against Wolves. Since Chilwell's returned, every game he's been caught out at some point. So that's what worries me a little bit, and that's what worries me when we go and play a team like Liverpool in that final. We're going to struggle. We are going to struggle against that, and we're going to struggle to make much progression in the league if we keep switching off like that. That's my biggest concern. But I want to take all the positives today. Like we've listened, we must have heard what the manager said. The manager was fighting, like I said, and it's just really important that, look, I'm not going to change my mindset. We're not Poch out. I am still Poch out, sorry, and that's not changing. He's done too much damage for me at the moment. Look, if we play like that every week, maybe I'll start rebuilding the faith, and I think a lot of Chelsea fans would, but I've not seen enough from him, and we're still 11th in the table. Look, Cup games this year are our European football. They're huge games. I've said it since the League Cup started against Wimbledon. It's so important that we turn up in these games because that's what we've got to play for this season. The league's done, mate. We might scrape European football on the very edge if we can put some results together, but we've thrown it away this month.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Absolute
Always
pleasure.
a pleasure.
Yep.